In white for Algeria, Iman Aguar. And in blue for Great Britain, Alice Schlesinger.
Coming up in the under 60 kilo category now on mat number 2, Iman Aguar of Algeria. And she faces Alice Schlesinger of Great Britain. It's Aguar in the white judogi, Schlesinger in blue. For those of you that are not absolutely up as far as everything taking place in the world of judo, Schlesinger changed nationality. Her mother is British, so Schlesinger deciding to opt to compete for Great Britain instead of Israel. Ooh. Choosing to block that effort from Aguar rather than dropping the hips and look for a pickup. That was an option. Schlesinger coming up with the Wazari there. And a second score from Schlesinger brings that contest to an end. Showing her strength around the hip area there with two really good hip techniques to bring up a second round win. And it'll be Schlesinger to fight Tursteniak in the third round. Round 3 of the under 63 kilo category for women. And the first of the contest features the number 1 seed, Tina Tursteniak of Slovenia. She's up against Alice Schlesinger of Great Britain. It'll be Tursteniak in the white judogi, Schlesinger in blue.
Tina Tursteniak. Und mit blauem Judo-Anzug aus Großbritannien, Alice Schlesinger.
Oh yes, over goes Tursteniak, the number 1 seed, gets rolled over for Yuko early on in the contest, in the first 30 seconds. This is a nice thing for the contest as far as the contest is concerned. Tina Tursteniak a little less defensive. Has to open up here. More pressure from Schlesinger. She takes a strong grip with the left arm around the waist, and Tursteniak backed up into the corner there, holding on to one side of the jacket with both hands. Picks up the Shido. She hasn't settled yet, Tursteniak. And now it's Tursteniak's turn to attempt the Seoinage. Schlesinger has got to be careful. That's a nice setup for Tursteniak's favourite technique, which is that Kochi Makikomi. She's got that Seoinage top and then resist too strongly backwards, then you end up going over to the Kochi. Needs to get her head up there. It's Tursteniak. It's not the strongest of attacks, is it? We'll have to see whether... No, Cortez decides that that's not a valid attack and gives up a second penalty to Tursteniak. 2.5 minutes left to go. Another good grip. Uchimata from Schlesinger, left-sided, putting pressure on Tursteniak again. And now Schlesinger brought down for Yuko. It's that lunge from Tursteniak that Schlesinger hadn't been able to fight off. She needs to keep Tursteniak from lunging at her. A bit of work on the ground would be a good bet at this point. Minute 42 left to go. Yuko apiece. Tursteniak has picked up 2 penalties. Nicely balanced contest at the moment. Tursteniak going back to that Ippon Seoinage effort. Just be aware of that Kouchi. Easy to get drawn into that. You begin to defend one thing. Now, Schlesinger just got to be careful not to fall behind with the tempo. Shimu was her attempt here. To try to work on the arm and the turnover, but it's not far away now. It's well defended by Tursteniak. 45 seconds left to go. Just be aware of the tempo of the contest here. Don't fall behind to Tursteniak's attacks. Make sure you get your own in, Schlesinger. Not quite. That was the Koji that we were talking about. The first time that she really showed that. The Seoinage top and the Koji attack, and Schlesinger managed to turn onto her front to avoid that. Again, just be aware of the number of attacks that you've put in. Make sure you get one in right now would be a good idea. That's good. This is it then. 15 seconds to go. It's all out attack from Tursteniak. Well, she's burned one of the penalties by stepping out the area. 9 seconds left to go. She'll take a penalty for that. And we've spoken long and hard about the various ways that you can lose, and Schlesinger is not going to lose this one. Tursteniak, 2 penalties against the Slovenian. The number 1 seed loses out to Alice Schlesinger of Great Britain, and that's Tursteniak out. So, Alice Schlesinger takes her place in the first of the quarterfinals.
Dritte Runde für Travis Stevens. Got injured in the previous fight.
So we're going to see Alice Schlesinger of Great faces Nadia Brzezinski of Germany. It'll be Schlesinger in white and Brzezinski in blue.
Für Alice Schlesinger aus Großbritannien. Und mit dem blauen Judo-Anzug aus Deutschland, Nadia Brzezinski.
Brzezinski attacking right-sided there with Uchimata, and Schlesinger able to just push down with the hips and block that.
The winner of Mat 1 in blue for Georgia is Tatarashvili. He will be in the semifinals for men under 73 kilo. Dan in vierde finale voor mannen Israël 70 kilo. Martin Eis. Die was in Judo-Anzug aus Brasilien, Marcelo Concini. Mit dem blauen aus der Mongolei, Gernmatar Oldvayer.
No score as yet, half the contest gone. Not riveting, but pretty interesting up to this point.
63 kilo, Mat 3. Mit weißen Judo-Anzug aus Deutschland, Vivian Herrmann. Und mit dem blauen aus Österreich, Magdalena Krasakova. Gewinnerin aus Österreich, Magdalena Krasakova. Die deutsche Judoka Vivian Herrmann leider aufgrund einer Verletzung konnte diesmal nicht antreten. Das Halbfinale für Frauen bis 63 Kilo.
And a good attack with Uchimata from Brzezinski.
Aus der Mongolei Selemsure Moksaya. Und aus Japan mit dem blauen Judo-Anzug Tashiro Miku.
Work there from Schlesinger. Came in and then out, shaped well, good speed, and again another good attack, and putting together a combination there. Yep, Yuko on the board. So inside the last minute now, Brzezinski will have to open up a little bit. Again, Schlesinger just managing to drop the hips at the right point there. Enters a little bit high. Brzezinski blocked that. And then Schlesinger corrected that. Just dropped the hips that little bit lower, and Brzezinski really then had to defend against it. A bit too far away. with that effort. Odd seconds left to go. Yuko on the board for Schlesinger. She banged that one in, didn't she? A hard-hitting entry from Schlesinger. Almost took the wind out of Brzezinski there. Schlesinger it is, who is going to take this one. 3 seconds left to go. Yuko, the lead. And Brzezinski almost bounces off Schlesinger. So, into the semi-final now. Alice Schlesinger. A good effort from Nadia Brzezinski. We'll see her in the repechage contest.
Im Viertelfinale für Frauen bis 63 Kilo, Matte 2. Gewinnt mit weißen Judo-Handsel aus Großbritannien, Alice Schlesinger. Alice Schlesinger from Great Britain will be in the semi-finals for women under 63 Kilo.
We've got one more contest to bring you, and that's in the under 63 kilo category. Sedefsirin Muksaya of Mongolia awaits the winner of this contest between Alice Schlesinger of Great Britain and Martina Traidos of Germany. It's Schlesinger in the white judogi, Traidos in blue. This for a place in the final of the under 63 kilo category then. Chigari left-sided from Traidos. Schlesinger nice and tight in defense, and Traidos deciding not to pursue that. Again, the Ojigari. Yashibarai, and then over goes Traidos. Wazari from Schlesinger. It's a big thrower, Alice Schlesinger, and there have been a few gone over today. Traidos too. So, shape of the contest will change now. Expose coming from Traidos, in as much as she will now be putting herself out. Schlesinger in a good spot here. Would rather break the grip up if she could. By that I mean there's less opportunity now for Traidos to be on the defensive. Big score on the board for Schlesinger. Plenty of time left there. And Schlesinger knows that Traidos will be coming at her, so no sitting back from the German. Just got to be careful of that big left arm around the collar. Footwork would be good from Schlesinger just to keep Traidos a little bit of distance. Oh, stepped off that. So an again left-sided effort. Just breaks up the grips again. No real threat to Traidos there. 2:19 left to go. Like to see Schlesinger just fighting off the grips a little bit more. That's a little bit better. It's the left hand that she's got to be really careful of from Traidos. That's the one she's got to try and control. And it's on now. Needs to get an attack in. Oh, over onto the arm. Taidos has got that covered. Referee will call a mate. Needs to take up a slightly better position that doesn't expose that right side that much. There you go, it's gone again. Offers up the opportunity on the ground. Why not? Burn a bit of time there. Minute 19. Well, Taidos must have seen that that Schlesinger's defense is pretty good. Picks up the first penalty here.
Kampf Nummer 59, der letzte auf der Matte 1. Im Halbfinale gewinnt mit dem weißen Judo aus Georgien, Luxari Tatarashvili. Im Halbfinale für Männer bis 73 Kilo. Das war der letzte Kampf der Vorrunde auf der Matte 1.
Schlesinger hasn't had a lot of opportunity to attack in Newaza. That would help to burn the clock up. Yeah, Kate Howie suggesting a little bit of movement would be a good idea. Just making it that much more difficult for Taidos to get both hands on. Oh, that was a poor effort. 28 seconds. Not the best time to be burning your second Shido. And now here's the chance that Schlesinger's been looking for. On the arm, yep, and had to tap out. A little bit untidy at the end in desperation to try and get close to Schlesinger. But it's Schlesinger of Great Britain who makes her way into the final of the under 63 kilo category, defeating Germany's Martina Taidos.
Mit weißen Judo aus Großbritannien, Alice Schlesinger. Welcome to the final for women under 63 kilo.
Come now to the final of the under 63 kilo category. Alice Schlesinger of Great Britain faces Sedef Suren Nunksaya of Mongolia. It's Schlesinger in the white judogi, Sedef Suren in blue.
Dritte bei der Tashkent Grand Prix letztes Jahr. In blue for Mongolia, bronze medalist last year, the Tashkent Grand Prix, Samsun Muksaya. In white for Great Britain, silver medalist at the Sofia European Open this year. Mit weißen Judo Samsun aus Großbritannien, silver bei der Sofia Open dieses Jahr, Alice Schlesinger.
There's Schlesinger. Bit of cooling off to be done on the way in. Stay cool. Well, easier said. I don't think there's any secret that Schlesinger's had more battles than the ones that you see on the mat. So she carries a good deal of that with her. But here she is in a Grand Prix final. A few weeks ago it was the European Open final in Sofia. fighters have settled quickly into their grips. Oh, that's great! He put together a good combination. And she brings Sedef Surin down for Ippon.
Gold medal team wide for Great Britain. Gold für Großbritannien mit weiteren Niederlanden Alice Schlesinger.
It's a change in direction that does it for Schlesinger here. Sedef Surin blocks strongly, bringing all of her weight forward.
First gold medal fighting for Great Britain. Alice Schlesinger.
And it's on the way back and on the way down. Actually, Sedef Surin doesn't do much of a block. She's moving off to one side. Goes Sedef Surin.
Bronze medalist for Germany, Martina Traidos. And for Japan, Tashkent.
Bronze medals go to Martina Traidos of Germany and Tashiro Miku of Japan.
Silver medalist from Mongolia is Samsun Muksaya.
Silver medal goes to Sedef Surin Muksaya of Mongolia.
For Great Britain, Alice Schlesinger.
The gold medal goes to Alice Schlesinger of Great Britain.
Flowers presented by the Mayor of Duesseldorf, Mr. Thomas Pris.
There are going to be plenty of tears. He's had a good few weeks. These last few weeks for Schlesinger. Nice run out almost now when you look back when she took a silver in Sofia and now look back at a month. It's a real achievement with this gold medal in Düsseldorf and now the national anthem of Great Britain.
Thank you very much. Vielen Dank. Family picture with our judoka.
A few smiles and waves from various people. You know, it's what happens when you are from the country and they play the anthem, but I've got nothing to do with it. That was all Schlesinger there.